Peace, love, and light, everyone. How are you all today? We are talking about the power of Reiki today and how Reiki can transform your aura. So, thank you guys for tuning in. We're just going to wait in for our guest, Sierra. So, while Miss Sierra C Elevations come through, please this room, hold down your picture, love and like this room, help the clubhouse algorithm put more inspirational self-development rooms out in the hallway. So if you like, well, I will hope that you would like, but if you guys can go ahead and ping your friends, your family, anybody who you think any type of self-development, self-love conversations will benefit. So if you have Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, go ahead and ping this room to all those things and let everybody know we're about to get started, and we're talking about the power of Reiki and how it can transform your aura. You guys don't want to miss it. Your family doesn't want to miss it. In our chat, I went ahead and I added Sierra's her donation information. So all of this is donation based. These speakers come and they speak with us free. You know, they don't charge us for their time. They're really just doing this because they're healers, they're spiritual healers, and they're trying to give that information out to others. And so we are so grateful for our community and for them to be able to assist us and speak with us. And so we're just asking if it's in your heart to go ahead and leave her a donation.
Hey, love. How do I
Hey,
get in here?
welcome. Hey, how are
I'm
you?
fabulous. How are you?
I'm well. Well, thank you for joining us. I was just kind of letting them know. I went ahead and added your donation information in the chat. So if it's in your guys' heart, please leave her a donation. Again, this is just her coming in, giving us that energy exchange, giving that love. Um, I am Kay Clinton. I'm the creator of this energy exchange of crystals, meditation, and energy healing group in here on Clubhouse. And this is like our second episode of being consistent. If you referred back to our last few episodes, you know that I had a baby. I was just focused on family, and for me to be able to keep up with my daily rituals as far as meditation, journaling, I had to let go of things, and social media was one of them. So we're back, and this is our second episode back, and we have C Elevations here to help us and elevate us and give us the information of power of Reiki. And so again, if this is a room that you're interested in and you want to see more rooms like this in your clubhouse algorithm, hold down your picture and love this room or like this room, and more things like this will pop up for you. So to start off, we're going to be talking about the gemstone of the week. So I love to start off with the gemstone of the week because I cater to beginners here in this space, in this room. And I want to be able to show people that it's so easy to incorporate crystals and stones in your everyday life and not feel overwhelmed. So that's me giving that information and that energy exchange back to you guys. And so because we're talking about the power of Reiki, I wanted to talk about a stone that a lot of Reiki healers use, myself included. I'm a Reiki healer, and I'm always putting Reiki into my products. And so for me, I use this stone almost daily. And so, yeah, so that stone is amethyst. Amethyst helps you cope with responsibility, change, and even public speaking. Here right now, me speaking, I'm holding amethyst now. And it is really a favorite crystal for Reiki teachers. It really helps bring out the qualities and the benefits. And it's a basic stone, so it's a great stone to get started with. And it's a very basic stone, but it's a very powerful stone. So I'm going to get into the spiritual benefits of amethyst, but I just want to give you guys a little bit of the physical benefits because there are so many physical benefits to stones and we don't even know it. So this stone amethyst, it boosts our physical energy. Like it gives us energy. It helps in our immune system while it's fighting bacterial, viral infections, and it helps with any type of treatment of acne. So when we have those stones and we're rolling it on our face and we're thinking that we're just penetrating the moisturizer in our face, no, we're really gaining so many benefits from those items, those divinity tools. So you're helping ease the tension in your body, ease the tension in your muscles, and just help with overall stress. When it comes to emotional and spiritual aspect of amethyst, you're dealing with a very relaxing, soothing stone. So it helps calm your nerves. I think I said that, and it relieves the stress and tension, but it also boosts your emotional and intellectual energy. It helps you cope with whatever the world is throwing at you. Like, so it's a natural protector. So just people trying to do psychic attacks on you, people just every day not meaning well on you. Amethyst is a great stone to just throw in your purse, throw in your backpack, and have just to avoid those type of frequencies. It helps with OCD. I know that's really random, but if you have a problem with OCD, it helps. So sit that in your house, utilize it, put it in the room, utilize it, meditate with it. Not only are I really don't want to go into in depth about Reiki because we're going to be talking about it, but really utilize it and hold that to your heart, hold that to your crown chakra, hold it to whatever chakra you're feeling like you need to heal. Because yeah, we have those stones that associates with our chakra, but that does not mean that we can't use the benefits of another stone to heal that chakra. So when it comes to the again, the emotional and spiritual, it helps balance your passions. It helps support you through grief and alleviates any type of oversensitivities. So to put it in the ideal of Reiki, amethyst provides a perfect connection to Reiki ideals, inspiring humility and kindness on all types of levels. And you know, if you are familiar with Reiki, that's what we stand for. It's the don't be angry, don't worry, be humble, be honest, be compassionate. And those are all things that amethyst and Reiki stands for. So this is a great stone if you are beginning in stones or beginning in Reiki. You want to use amethyst, utilize it, put it in your room, put it in your purse, just hold it. I have it all over. I do sell stones for a living, so I have it all over my house along with rose quartz. I love the basic stones because they generate so many energies, and the basic stones, keeping it simple, that's what I'm all about. So that is our gemstone of the week, amethyst. And so I wanted to give you guys that information. Again, we're catering to beginners. So if you're new to this and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to use these crystals. Yeah, I like them. I'm buying them. I don't know how to use them. Well, you definitely want to follow our group, follow our crystals, meditation and healing energy group, and go ahead and follow me because I'm going to be giving that energy exchange. I'm going to be giving you that information about stones and healings because what I noticed through my journey is that we are purchasing these stones and we're not utilizing it. And if you know that this spiritual world has gotten so big, it's like a fad, it's like it's the cool thing right now, but it's not the cool thing to just be buying these stones and I'm selling them to you and then they're getting dust and they're just sitting on your counter and you're not really utilizing them. Because what is the point? Utilize them, get the benefits of them. It can really, really take you to where you need to go. So that's my take on amethyst. Sierra, I don't know if you have anything that you want to input on amethyst, but if so, please let me know. We would love your opinion if you do.
I can definitely express like how amethyst has actually helped me because even before I had got into Reiki, amethyst was the crystal that actually was called to me. I actually wear it around my neck every day. So I have different forms of amethyst around my house. And actually, with amethyst, especially since I have very vivid dreams, I actually place it under my pillow, and it actually helps me sleep better. And it also repels negative energy so you don't have nightmares. So that's one thing that I've honestly have just noticed when I use my amethyst, and it actually just helps me connect with getting a lot of messages from my guides also. So that's one of the benefits that I absolutely love about amethyst. And with you telling me more, I was like, oh, I learned some new things today. So that's beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, that's what it's all about. Like we today, I'm a beginner. Like again, I may do Reiki, but today I am a beginner and I want to learn from you. You know, like we always everybody likes to put themselves in this expert state, but we have to remember like before we were expert, we were beginner, and it's never you it's never too much or too late to learn. You know, it's always a learning every day, every second you're elevating yourself and you're learning and you're expanding your mind. So I show so much gratitude for you for even taking the time out to do this with us. So I want to introduce you. This is Sierra, everyone. I just recently met Sierra at a yoga studio, a black owned yoga studio here in Arizona, in Tempe, Arizona. And her energy is everything. She's teaching, she called it her Reiki reset, you guys. If you're in this area, you have to check her out. Her energy is everything, is pure. Like you really, when we talk about energy and meeting people, like no, her energy is really, really pure. And I'm saying that as a woman who, like, I really don't intermix with that many people. I be in the house with my kids, y'all. I don't really get out much, but when I do, I love to get out and be interactive with people just like Sierra, you know, people who are similar to me, people who are giving that energy out and receiving it, you know, because we want to give her that same energy that she's giving us. And we appreciate people, light workers just like Sierra. So please, if you guys haven't, go follow her here on Clubhouse, go follow her on Instagram and all platforms, really. You know, like this is the time where you want to be following people who's putting out that work, who's really putting out meaningful work, and she is one of them. So please introduce our, well, please, here is our speaker, Sierra. Woo woo.
Thank you, my love. Gratitude for that beautiful introduction. I feel that within my heart space, and I'm just overflowing with so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just wanted to take a moment to just exhale and allow everyone to just take a deep exhale, just release any tension that you're feeling from the days or just from today. Just allow yourself to just relax and just become centered in yourself, become grounded, and just become present. Because you know, like things go on our day to days that sometimes we don't allow ourselves to be present. So being present is definitely very important when it comes to getting Reiki or just like any type of energetic work. So just going, just to introduce Reiki. So Reiki is a form of a form of energetic healing that comes from universal cosmic energy, life force energy that flows through every living thing. So basically, it's promoting balance, wholeness, healing consciousness, balance to your physical body, your mental body, physical body. So, you know, holistically, mind, body, spirit, emotions, and your mental state also. So it's just allowing yourself to really come back to who you really have been. And when I actually discovered Reiki, I started getting it done on myself 2 years ago. And ever since then, like it's definitely transformed my life so drastically. Just a little bit of background. So around the time when I had started doing Reiki, like actually getting it done on myself, I was in a place where I was actually starting my spiritual journey. I was actually, seeing where it is that I'm going in life, where I'm going to. And I didn't know exactly some of the things that I was experiencing within my own body. Because, like when you're on this spiritual journey, sometimes we aren't aware of what it is that we're experiencing. So when I found this beautiful lady, it was distance Reiki, because I know around that time that's when COVID was very huge. So I found this lady that was doing it distance. So I was like, okay, let me try it out. So I've heard beautiful things about it, and I was like, you know what? Let me just give it a try something new. And when I did that, I honestly can say I became more present with myself. Like I was extremely emotional. Like I was going through so many changes, so many shifts. I didn't even know who I was. Like that's how deep it was for me. Like I was like, who am I? Like all of these things that I knew became very unfamiliar. Things that I was, like doing on a day to day, I was like, okay, this isn't for me anymore. And then so I felt like I wasn't knowing who I was. So with me doing Reiki, it actually brought me back to myself, and it made me be more balanced to where I was actually to be more aware of what it was actually going on with my body. Like I knew about chakras and everything like that, but Reiki was like a whole nother thing. I was like, yeah, I'm learning about chakras, but I just feel like there's something else that I need to tap into, because like my chakras, like I'm learning about them and I'm doing like work, and I still feel like there's a little bit of more imbalances where I feel like I needed to reach. So when I did the work, also, because with Reiki, it is required for you to actually do your own inner work, also. Like, I'm here to support you with your journey. So, it's basically like a support. We all need support on our healing journey. So, Reiki has definitely been something that is like that home feeling. Like, it just brings you back to where you can just be yourself and just being. Like, canceling out all of the outside noises, and you allow your body to just like your spiritual body to just receive what needs to be received. And myself, I actually have a gift to where I can actually connect with um spiritual guides also. So any loved ones, ancestors, um sometimes I actually do get messages, and I provide them to my clients. So I found that that was one of my special gifts that I actually had, and it actually allowed me to be more open to that gift, because when I first found out what it was, I was like, I don't know about that one. I was literally like denying myself from my own gift, but it just kept coming back and coming back. And when I allowed myself to fully integrate that gift into my Reiki services, I was able to allow people to really connect to their loved ones again. Like whew, wow, this is powerful. So yes, so just being able to allow my clients, or whoever I'm doing inner work on, to connect with their spirit guides, like it's very beautiful, because sometimes they don't even know that they're there. They think that death is final, but it's just like those loved ones, they're always there with us. And being able to channel that energy, sometimes they just pop up even before I even ask, and it's just like a quick message. And to be able to bring that into experience, it's very life changing. Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
Whew.
no, I definitely understand, and I can relate. It like just exactly what you're saying. Like you started, like obviously we know when you're becoming a Reiki practitioner and master, you're doing that work on yourself, but doing that work on yourself opens you up and opens your mind to a totally different outlook on life and yourself in general, because you really are doing the footwork. So we can preach that Reiki transforms your energy and your aura, but if we didn't do it on ourselves, we wouldn't know that, you know? So, yes. I'll pass it back to you, Sierra.
Thank you, thank you. I had to take a sip of water, baby.
I know that's right.
I had to get that water. I'm like, woo, hold up. You know that the moon is in Gemini, so it's the expression. It's the expressions right now. So, um, and I do include astrology also in my healing practices also. I just feel like it's all combined together. Like it can all be tied, and I include colors too because they represent the chakras. And like my last client that I had, she had on blue, and I was just like, yes, like I feel that. Like I feel like when she came in, like it was like some type of expression that she wanted to, say, but she was withholding herself. So I was able to just focus on that, also just based on the color that she was wearing. So whatever color that you're wearing, like I align that with the chakras that you're working with, or one that actually needs to be focused on the most. So I include that also. So I also wanted to include, so also with Reiki, and I've honestly, this is a testimony because I do self healing on myself. So last year, I had went quadding and I hurt my shoulder. So we ended up flipping. I wasn't driving. So we ended up flipping the quad. So it's one of the quads ended up flipping and we ended up in a tree. So it was like the worst experience. I was like, I'll never go quadding again because, in Arizona, like it's mountains and there was only one way down. And it was freaky. But I'm just grateful that I'm still able to be here present. So my shoulder, my left shoulder, I hurt myself, and like I actually didn't go to the doctor or anything like that. I just allowed myself to just rest. And after me doing my Reiki sessions on myself, I've actually noticed where the pain that I was feeling in my shoulder, it started to go away. Like just gradually just setting the intentions for healing on my shoulder or whatever area in my body where I feel tension or where I feel like something is there, and I know it can be fixed. Like like we are able to heal our own selves. Like I feel like our bodies are able to heal ourselves, heal itself. So we just have to continue to do the work, just besides like like what we engage in, like our, like the food that we eat and everything, and like we listen to, we watch, all of that, it all ties in. But just being able to place my hands and still being able to making sure that I'm taking the vitamins and the supplements, and like making sure I'm still eating right too, I was actually able to just notice how I've had more energy, and to where my shoulder, it's not as I'm not feeling as much pain as I was previously. So, like now, I could say since I've actually been doing it, it went from bothering me on a scale to 1 to 10, like a 8, to now it's down to a 3. So, it's just like I've just have to, of course, make sure that I'm just allowing myself to not put any pressure on that. So allowing it to still, like heal, as like as the tendons and the muscles are repairing itself, because like it will take some time. So you just have to be patient, and setting those intentions and really being able to strengthen the body and allowing it to do what it needs to do on its own without like always having to do something. Like it's just like whenever you plant a seed and you constantly checking on it, like, did it sprout, is it sprouting yet? It's just like you have to let it do it on its own.
I can relate to that. Y'all know we just did Sacred Garden, our conversation, and I've been watching these seeds I done planted like crazy. So, Sierra, I don't want to interrupt you, but I'm just going to do a quick
You're
reset of
good.
the room. We have people coming in and out, so I kind of want to give people an introduction of you again. So, you guys, this is the Crystal Healing Energy Healing Group. Thank you guys for joining. We have Sierra Elevations here. She's teaching us about Reiki. We're talking all things Reiki, the power of Reiki, how it can transform your aura, what is an aura, and how Sierra can provide her services to you. If you hold, we'll be having a closing session, a group closing session. So hold out and you can be able to receive that. If you haven't already, please follow Sierra. Please follow our speaker. Show her some love. Go like her on all platforms and hold down your picture and love this room. If you love what Sierra is talking about, the power of Reiki, healing, and all these things, and you want this, you want to see more of this on Clubhouse and the algorithm, you have to love rooms like this. You have to like people who are putting this type of information out so it can show up more on your timeline in the, what they call it, the hallway. So if you want to see this more in the hallway, go ahead and like this. So that is my spiel. Sierra, I'll pass it back to you.
Thank you, Liv. Thank you. So, oh man, I'm like, where did I leave off? But anyways, so another thing that actually allowed me to choose Reiki is I allowed my inner child to let me know what she wanted to do. And Reiki was one of those things that she wanted. So I was like, okay, let's make it happen. Because like even before me tapping into this, I actually like I always say this, my little brother, he did football. And I've always noticed where, like I'll just, place my hands on certain areas on on him, like where he hurt his knee one time. And I was actually able to just like place my hands there, setting the intentions, and just like gently rubbing the area. Also, I seen how my I don't know what was going on with my hands at that moment, but I've noticed like my hands will start to like warm up. And like I asked him and I was like, hey, like how are you feeling? Because it was like a good like 15 minutes with me doing that and just being able to move the body also in that area that he was actually feeling tension. And he felt better afterwards. So that's another testimony when it comes to how it can also help repair something like within your body that had been experiencing pain, experiencing tension, and it has been reduced. And after, like constantly doing, getting the work done, it's just like gradually over time, it actually was non existent. And that's powerful because it was just like with you setting the intention and just really allowing the energy, the healing energy that's already coming within me, coming from my heart space, and really just like, okay, this is it. And we're going to allow ourselves to just flow with the energy, receive it. And shoot, he was good. He was healed, and he was able to go about his day and be able to go to practice and didn't even have to wear an ice pack for the rest of the day after I was done with just that one session with him. So it's very interesting how I have just been able to just over the last couple of months been able to connect more with myself. Like honestly, I have been going through a huge transformation ever since like I actually activated my Reiki healing. I went from doing one thing to actually stepping into my purpose. And I allow myself to surrender to spirit and to be able to connect with my community, to be able to support everyone in their healing journey. So I just been able to really live out something that I've already have been manifesting, and it's just been happening so fast because I have continued to do the inner work to be able to be present and connect with, you know, the ones who are actually willing to receive, you know, more support on their healing journey, because, you know, it's support. Like, we all need support. We all need healing, because, you know, like, we all may have experienced things that may have been traumatizing in our lives, you know, things that we talk about, things that we don't talk about. And it's just like, when you allow yourself to receive that healing, it's just like, I speak intentions, I speak life over you, over each chakra. Like, I'm allowing you to know that you are safe, you are protected, you are creative, you are confident, you are loved, you are filled with love, you are overflowing with love, you are protected all around, and you're able to express your authentic truth. You are allowed to be yourself, and you're actually able to trust yourself and know where you're going, and to know that you're connected with your crown. You are royalty. And to know like how powerful you are, and you deserve to really know who you are, because the power has always been within you. It's just like a reminder of who you are, and allows you to just let go and be centered and just be present. And to me, that's a beautiful gift that I can give anyone, because, you know, I've been there. I've been in a space where, you know, I've been experiencing things. I've been in a space where I didn't even have confidence within myself. And now I have became more stern in myself, and I allow my inner child to have fun and create, and I just allow her to just be herself. And, you know, like, I'm the happiest that I've ever been just by doing the work and genuinely connecting with people where I can be like, wow, like, this is beautiful. And to see everyone grow too, because just being in my presence is receiving the Reiki, like receiving it from my voice, and, you know, just being around my aura, is just being around me, just all together. It doesn't matter if we're texting, if we're on a phone call, you're engaging with my content, or just however, you're still feeling that energy. Like, it's just something that's like drawing you, and like, dang, like, I feel healed. Like, something that's just been weighing on me, like, I feel lighter. And that's because you allowed yourself to receive that love. Because honestly, it's love that's just ready to just being that is ready to be received. There was something else I wanted to touch on. Kay, did you want to go into anything else, love? While I see what, because there's something else I really really want to touch on.
Girl, I'm over here clapping my hands. I'm like, yes, girl.
I'm
Yes,
like,
well, I appreciate that. No,
yes.
you're dropping gems. Like, when I think about Reiki, I love to think about it as if, like, when you talk about that childhood trauma, or that childhood bringing out that child creativity and that inner child within yourself. I like to look at it as like when we were kids and you'll fall and your parents will kiss your boo boo or whatever, and them kissing it made it better. And even though in our heads it's just that kiss, like, oh man, like, that pain went away, even though we still got that scrape, that pain went away. And that's basically what Reiki is. We're not going to be able to take away that scrape, but we can help treat that pain. We can help assist you when in kissing that boo boo, helping things get better, giving that energy, because all of that is energy. Your mom kissing something that hurt you, that was her love and her energy that she put into that to help make it feel better. And that is what Reiki does. And so I please you guys, if Reiki is something that you're interested in, please reach out to Sierra. She is a perfect example of a spiritual worker who not only puts that energy into herself, but really is in stepping into her light for others. So follow her on all platforms. Find out how she can provide you with Reiki healing. Even if you're far, there is distant Reiki. There are Reikis that, like, you still can benefit from this. It does not matter where you are in the world. Sierra can still help you and help you heal. So please reach out to her. If you have any questions, if you can't find her information, and please reach out to me and I can send you over to her. If you're in this area, she does do her Reiki resets. please reach out to her to be able to go to those classes. I think she's holding them in Tempe right now, but she'll tell you where and when and how to get there. So please reach out to her. So I don't have much to say, but if there's any questions, please raise your hand. I would love for you guys to ask Sierra any questions that you may have. We'll bring you up and you can ask her. If not, Sierra, I will let you finish up and go into our group healing session.
Most definitely. I'm just smiling right now. Oh, this
Your
is
little
so
giggle is so cute. You're
beautiful.
so cute, Sierra.
Thank you. And that's just me naturally. Like I love laughing. I'm a giggly person. Yes. Oh, hold on. One moment.
And thank you guys, please. I know you guys are sick of me saying it, but if you can just hold down your picture and love this. I really would love to get this information out to people. We're talking all things self-love and self-development. We don't have enough of that. Everybody's always worried about financials and all these, and let's put that stuff to the back of our head. And this is the time where we can be selfish, worrying about ourselves, because that is always put into a negative light. Worrying about yourself, oh, you're selfish. Well, sometimes it's okay to be selfish, because we can't pour into anybody else's cup if our cup is empty. So please give to yourself. Hold this room down. Love this room. Ping any of your friends and family into here. If you can't ping them, tell them to come listen to the replay. It's all saved, but please come get this knowledge, come get this love, because that is what it's here for. That is the purpose of these conversations, to give you that high vibrational conversations, to teach you things that you may have not learned growing up, because I know I didn't. I really suffered from a lot of childhood trauma. Like, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I come from foster care. I was in foster care from the time that I was 13 to the time that I aged out. I basically raised myself. And if it wasn't for Reiki, if it wasn't for crystals, but most importantly, if it wasn't for counseling, I would not be here today. And I just want to I thank the universe. I have so much gratitude for my experience and the duality of life. So when we're teaching this stuff, it's because we've experienced it. Like, things haven't been easy. And so we are putting that information out there, so the other people who are experiencing it now, who can't see the future, who can't see, like, maybe in a few years you won't be going through this and you're going to overcome it. You can't see it now, but we're here to help you and give you that shoulder to lean on. We're here to assist you and give you that knowledge. So it may not resonate with you right now, but a week from now, you're going to be thinking back like, you know what? Sierra mentioned this, and I think that's really something I need to focus on right now. And I'm going to reach out to her and get that distant Reiki session. I recommend that. This is the time to heal yourself, because no one is going to do it for you. No one is going to hold your hand through healing, through anything. So give yourself the love and the respect that you deserve and heal yourself. Give yourself that power, that energy. Build your aura, build your mind. So, yes, so I'm Sierra. Is there anything else that you would like to add in there before you do your distant Reiki session?
Yes, love. There's actually one more thing, and that's funny. I brought up my little brother, and he literally just knocked on my door, and I haven't seen him in a couple weeks. So that's funny how spirit just did that right there. But yes, it. I definitely love how you said that it is okay to be selfish. I am definitely a firm believer of that. And I say that to say this because I have always been a giver. So I had moments where I would just be, giving so much where I wasn't filling my own cup. And once I started filling my own cup, it was just like, well, I have to make sure that I have to take care of myself too. And there's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, who's going to take care of me better than me? And like it's beautiful having community, and like people who's there for you, and it's just like you still have to make sure that you're still putting yourself first, because no one really truly knows what it is that you're going through on the inside. So, like there, just like how I said before, there's certain things that you may not be ready or able to express to anyone, but it's just as long as you're actually able to still do the healing work on your own, like it's very transformational. And I just allow you to just receive yourself as you are, and to be able to really honor yourself and honor your spirits, your emotions, your mental, and just really honor what it is that's calling you. Because it's just like everyone's here for a reason, and I appreciate everyone for being present in this moment and receiving this beautiful information and receiving the healing in this present moment. So I would definitely would love to take any questions that anyone has about Reiki. And yes, I do distance Reiki. So even let's say if you are in a different state, I can do distance healing. And let's say if you want to have it specifically to where you want to heal yourself at a specific time in your life, so let's say like where you were 10 or 11, or where you felt like you really went through a lot and you really just need healing for yourself at that moment in time. I can do that. I've actually done it on myself, and man, I was crying for hours. I was crying for hours, but then it just allowed me to really receive the message that I needed to receive at that moment. And it brought me back to being present with myself, and then allowing myself to heal and just forgive myself. Because, when I forgive myself, I'm actually able to forgive others. So just being able to do that, it's it's different, but it's very transformational. And so yeah, so being able to do distance Reiki, it doesn't have to be, just one specific thing. Oh, because you live in a different state, you can send it to like a certain point of your time, or even if you want to send it to, a timeline, like to who you are going to be. It can be used in either way. You can send it to your mom if you want to send it to your mom, your dad, whoever. It could be sent anywhere. And that's a great thing. It can travel anywhere around the world, and you'll receive it. So um, with the distance Reiki, you can reach out to me directly, especially if you aren't located in Arizona. I am located in Tempe at the Gift of Gab Yoga Studio. It's on Rule in Guadalupe. So you're definitely able to come in. I do host Reiki meditations on Mondays at 11:11 a.m. every Monday, and I do have evening sessions, but it'll be more so upcoming in September, that I'll be having like more later afternoon sessions. But I am open to do any type of in person or distance Reiki at any time of the day. Just let me know like any day or any hour that works best for you, and we can definitely get everything set up. So I once again thank you everyone for being just present and receiving me and overflowing in the love that you guys already are, and just receiving the reminder that you are the best version of yourself right now. Even when things may not be exactly where you want it to be, just know that everything is happening for a reason, and it's happening for you to transform and really step into your power, and really know that who you are right now is more than you can even fathom than who you thought you were. And I think that's more powerful. Just knowing that, who would have thought you'd be that person who you are right now. It's just like, sometimes we look like dang, like I never would have thought I've been doing this, but hey, you're doing it. So just be proud of what you have accomplished right now. It's not about what you did, it's what you're being right now. Keep being authentic, keep being vulnerable, keep being yourself, Keep prioritizing you, your gifts, your purpose, and just allow yourself to just flow and receive. And you are supported. You are supported in your journey always. And with that, I'm going to pause and I'm going to get ready. But honestly, I would love for anyone who has any questions, I would love to ask. I would love to answer any questions before we get started.
Yes, please, you guys, ask any questions. This is the time to, pick her brain, find out anything you want to know. If there's something that's holding you back from Reiki, ask that question now. Let us figure out how we can help you. If not, then we're going to allow Sierra to do her Reiki distant healing on us. Please take this time to receive anything that's holding you back, release it at this moment. Release anything that's on your brain, any bills, any worries, any men. Let them go. This is the time to receive from Sierra. So please, please do that. This is the time. And this is, if you're starting off in Reiki, this is a perfect example of how you can give to yourself, how you could heal yourself without anybody. These are even what you, if you practice with your own hands, even if you choose that you don't want to go through Sierra, even though I would recommend her, but if you decide that I think I want to try it myself, use your hands. We all hold in this power within ourselves. It's just that Sierra, she is experienced. She is able to bring out different healing energies within you. So utilize that. And so with that being said, I'm going to do my closings now. So thank you guys for tuning in. Once she's done, I'm going to end it without much conversation because I want you guys to stay in that mindset, in that trance of healing and love that Sierra is about to give us. So thank you guys for tuning in. Tune in next Sunday. We're going to be talking about trauma bonds. It's not posted yet, but I'm about to post it. We're going to be talking about trauma bonds. And I actually had a event scheduled for next Sunday, but it got canceled and I was really upset about it. But anything that's out of my control, I'm not going to worry about it. And so I'm going to do what I can. And what I can is talk about things that I know that others are struggling on and things that I know that we all can work on. And so please tune in next Sunday. We're going to be talking about trauma bonds and how to heal those trauma bonds, because those are real things. We get ourselves into these relationships and we're wondering why we feel like we can't live without somebody. We can't understand why it's hard for us to communicate what we need, what we want. And it's important for us to realize that these trauma bonds that we put forth on ourselves from childhood, from life experiences, they hold us back in many ways. And so we're going to be talking about how to clear that energy, how to set good paths of communication, and just really having a healthy relationship, not only with your other half, your man or woman, but in just relationships between your mother, your brother, your sisters, in everyday relationships. So please tune in next Sunday for that. So Sierra, I'm going to give it over to you. So thank you guys again, and really take in what Sierra has for us.
Okay. Thank you, love. Okay, so I'm gonna give everybody a moment, like at least 1 or 2 moments, just to become grounded and centered and just get somewhere comfortable. If you're driving, I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend driving right now. So please come to a resting point, and just if you're doing something right now, just allow yourself to pause and just get somewhere where you're comfortable. So I'll just give everybody a moment just to do so, and I'll just give it 1 more minute or two. Alrighty. Okay. I'm going to allow everyone to take a deep inhale, setting intention to receive the distance Reiki healing. And take an exhale. Take another deep inhale. Allow yourself to come present and release anything that comes to mind. And as you exhale, allow yourself to release. And take one more deep inhale. And then exhale. I call on spirit guides, angels, ancestors of everybody present at this moment to receive the distance Reiki healing. Allow everyone to receive that is open to receive this beautiful distance Reiki service. Thank you so very much for being present at this moment. Go ahead and get started. You may close your eyes or lightly drift them open to be received. Alrighty. I allow everyone to just sit with that energy, receives for a moment, and allow yourself to come back present. Allow yourself to take a deep inhale and exhale. And allow yourself to wiggle your toes or move your hands, move your body around to come back center and present. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes. So, I received a spirit animal for today. And the spirit animal that came forth is a tiger. So, I looked it up. Tiger stands for strength, power, courage, and ambition. It symbolizes releasing of fears and standing into your truth, receiving justice, and using your integrity. That's powerful.
I receive.
That is powerful. How is everyone feeling?
I feel amazing. I do. That really felt good. I appreciate you for that. And just the spirit animal that sits heavy on my heart, just stepping with integrity. I love that.
Yes, yes. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to come forth, to ask any questions or share anything that came up for them? I would love to. I would love to hear from you guys, even if it's in the chat. That's okay too. I'll look at the chat and respond from there. So don't be shy. I'm here. So just let me know if you guys have any feedback, any questions, anything that came up for you, anything you felt, anything that you would love to share. And just let me know.
No shares, anyone? Anybody would like to share? Please raise your hand if you have anything to say to our speaker.
And it's okay, take your time. Just take your time, be patient. If you just need a few moments, that's okay too. Um, just allow yourself to, whenever you're ready to share.
We have some comments in the chat box. Kathy said, "Thank you. Just felt warm and tingly like release." And Tina said, "Thank you." So, thank you both so
You're
much for
welcome. Thank
receiving.
you.
Okay, well, if no one has any questions, we'll wrap it up for you guys so you guys can stay in this high of that energy that she put into us.
Yes, and also one thing I definitely do recommend to everyone that gets Reiki done, drink plenty of water. Please make sure that you are drinking plenty of water. I'm feeling a head high right now, and my throat chakra is getting dry. So definitely, drink some water, get a notebook, write down some things that came up for you or any messages that you receive throughout the day, or just if you go into a meditative state after here or just throughout your day, if you want to write something down that you received or anything that comes up, definitely do so, because after each session there is definitely things that are going to come up, maybe not today or right away. Sometimes it comes in a dream state, it comes in a meditative state, or even throughout the day, throughout the week. You'll receive things that will come up, and it's okay to release. It's okay if you feel emotional, um, That's usually pretty normal. It's just allowing your body to release. So just don't hold on to that energy that's ready to flow out. That just means whatever it is ready at that moment in time. So just continue to just allow yourself to just flow in the energy, even if it's emotional. So just allow yourself to be present in your releasing and honor that emotion that you have.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys all for tuning in. We will end there. And please tune in next Sunday for our conversation on trauma bonds and how to heal trauma bonds. We appreciate you so much, Sierra, for what you have given us, this energy exchange. Again, everyone, please go follow her on all platforms. I posted her Instagram in the chat. Follow her here on Clubhouse and DM her with any questions that you may have. With all that being said, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you so much, and peace, love, and light. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.